Independent Senator Angus King of Maine serves on the Intelligence and Armed Services Committees and joins me now. Thank you very much, Senator. Well, first of all, your Intelligence Committee, just in the last 24 hours, asked the Treasury Department, the Financial Crimes Unit, for specific information connected to the Russia investigation, correct?
That's absolutely correct. One of the classic questions in any investigation, Andrea, is follow the money, and that's one of the threads that we're picking up.
So the Intelligence Committee was asking questions. There was a grand jury, we understand, also trying to subpoena, according to some reports, some of Mike Flynn's information, all within the last 24, 48 hours. We understand now, we have confirmed that the Director Comey had asked for more resources, for more money from Rod Rosenstein, and that this is coming from both Hill and Judiciary, Justice Department sourcing. So all of this coming together, does not that lead you to conclude that the White House motive in this rapid firing, within 24 hours, firing within a day, less than a day of getting the information from Rod Rosenstein, according to the memo, the president fires the FBI director when he's traveling without even telling him, without even handing him a notice or saying anything to him in person?
Well, when you add all those things together, but then to me, one of the most questionable aspects of this is the timing relative to what they allege was the basis of the decision. The decision was supposedly based on this memo from Mr. Rosenstein that talked about things that Mr. Comey did last summer and in the fall regarding Hillary Clinton's emails. Everybody in the world has known about that. If that was a reason to fire him, they could have done it on January 21st. Why now, as this investigation is heating up? That's one of the most curious aspects of this. And by the way, those three documents the White House released yesterday, the memo, letter from Jeff Sessions, and the president's letter, all dated yesterday. This happened very fast. And one little parenthetical. Jeff Sessions said several months ago he was recusing himself, wasn't going to have anything to do with the Russian investigation. And suddenly, he's the guy that advises the president to fire the head of the FBI who's conducting the investigation. If that's recusal, I'd hate to see what active involvement looks like.
Well, on the Intelligence Committee front, clearly there is a lot of suspicion for exactly the reasons you name. If the president was going to fire him for what he did last summer, even though he praised him last summer and again on October 31st for exactly what he did on the Clinton investigation, why wait all these months and fire him now?
Exactly.
And
that's what makes it so sort of hard to believe that all of a sudden we decided what Director Comey did last year is something he should be fired for.
Are you getting the information that you've asked for from the Treasury Department on some of these other former colleagues of the Trump administration?
We haven't seen the returns come in yet, but those requests just went out recently. We've had very good cooperation from the intelligence community generally. We spent virtually all afternoon last Thursday at the CIA in Langley going over documents. So we're well into this, sending requests out for people to preserve documents and also to prepare for interviews. So we're forging ahead, but I think, Andrea, given what's happened in the last 24 hours, in addition to what we're doing, there does need to be a special prosecutor or a special counsel to lead this investigation. I don't see, it seems to me the Department of Justice is tainted in this situation, not the FBI, not the men and women of the FBI, but in terms of the leadership. And I just think it's crucial because the whole issue at stake here is public confidence in our system and in the rule of law. And when you have a potential subject of an investigation firing the chief investigator, that certainly raises some serious questions.
And is it credible that the president's claim in his firing letter that Director Comey told him 3 times that he is not a subject or a target, is that credible?
I have no idea. I thought that was a rather strange thing to put in the letter, and at the end it said, good luck in your future endeavors. I mean, it was a pretty strange letter all around. That's what the president claims. I don't have that verified from Mr. Comey. I would be surprised that he could make such a representation because the investigation is still ongoing.
Thank you very much, Angus King. Senator King, thank you. And